Hi guys, welcome to Jess and Lori TV. I'm Jess. I'm going to be coming with some NCLEX tips, also just sharing my experience as well. So some people don't have any information on the NCLEX, so I'm just going to give a little bit of information. I'm going to be looking down at my notes because I just want to make sure I hit on everything I wanted to. So you have 6 hours to complete the test. So there's plenty of time to complete the test. Don't try to rush through it. Don't focus on the clock. There's between 75 and 265 questions. At 75, some people the test turns off. The screen's gonna turn blue, and you're gonna be looking like, oh my goodness, what happened to the screen? But actually, you're done with the test. It's not gonna say, hey, you passed, or hey, you failed. It's just done, and you go home and you wait for your results. I passed with 75 questions. I mean, that's neither here nor there. Everybody's gonna say they passed with 75 questions, but you can go all the way to 265 questions and still pass. So don't get scared or anything if the test goes past 75 questions. If you fail the test, I'm not, sending you bad vibes or anything, but if you fail, you have 45 days to where you can retake the test again. You can take it 8 times per year. Now I'm just going to share my experience with the NCLEX. So the materials that I used, I had a study guide that was given to me by my last nursing professor before I graduated. She gave us a comprehensive study guide of all nursing mnemonics. Well, we used ATI, so there was an ATI comp predictor. After I passed that the second time, I went ahead and I scheduled the exam, and I scheduled it for 2 months after I completed school. After I scheduled for the exam, we were offered a Kaplan prep course through our school, so I did the Kaplan prep course. It was in a classroom, and it was like a virtual teacher. I think it was like a week that we went to there, like maybe 4 days we went to the class. And then after the class, you get access online to do Kaplan questions. I was really confused after the actual class we took. And then I went home and I tried to do the Kaplan quizzes, and I was even more confused. Like, I was not scoring over a 40, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, I thought I was prepared for this. So I heard about UWorld from another student. So I actually went and I registered for UWorld like a month before the exam. And what I would do is do 75 questions a day. After I did the questions, I would go through all the rationales, and I would study the rationales so I know, why I got it wrong, and actually began to help me become less confused, and I started to get the hang of it. So then I started scoring like between 60 and 70 on those exams. And after that, I went back to Kaplan, and I started taking the Kaplan exams over, and I started scoring 60s on those exams. So UWorld actually helped me to bring everything together. And then also, when I did take the NCLEX, I was surprised that the format for UWorld was the same format for the NCLEX. Other than UWorld and Kaplan, I also did watch videos on YouTube, Khan Academy. I used Khan Academy all through school. And so things I needed a refresher on, I would watch the videos because they really get really in depth, and it was very interactive. I think I said in a past video, but I really mean it. Khan Academy really helped as well. And then I did use a few NCLEX books. I'll put those in the description below, but they really didn't help much. It was just like some questions to take, but it didn't really have good rationales, and it wasn't even like the format of the NCLEX itself. But if you like to just practice and do a lot of NCLEX questions, in the description below, I will put the actual book that I used. So make sure you're not studying the night before. Just take that time to just relax. Try to free your mind as much as you can. Go to sleep early. Make sure you set your alarm. Make sure that you have a healthy breakfast in the morning, but nothing that's really going to upset your stomach, because that would be a disaster. Make sure, on my way to the NCLEX, I listened to music. I tried to just make sure I wasn't driving myself crazy about this exam I was just getting ready to go and take. You don't bring a lot of things with you. Most important, make sure that you have your ID and the right credentials that you need. When you're actually registering, they'll tell you what you need to bring. Other than that, if you have like a small purse or something, they will have lockers for you to put your things in. When you're taking the exam, make sure you're breathing. When I took the exam, you have like noise canceling headphones they give you, and like I can actually hear my heartbeat through the headphones. That's how nervous I was. And I had to stop and I just had to breathe. So just make sure that you're breathing. Make sure you're not zooming through the exam, because that's not going to help anybody. When you're actually looking at the questions, make sure you just, you can read the answer first. Read the answers first, and then go and read the question. And after you read the question, read the question again. You don't want to zoom through the question, and then you're going to miss something important. It could say which symptoms are a part of this disease, or which symptoms are not a part of this disease. If you're skipping or zooming through the question, you're going to miss that not, and you're going to get that question wrong. After you look through the question twice, you read the answers, then you start to do a process of elimination. You know, what doesn't make sense at all? Just get those questions out right away. Then sometimes you get down to 2 questions. So make sure you're doing your ABCs. Make sure you're thinking about the patient before the machine and all the other mnemonics that come along with it. Just think about all of that stuff before you pick your actual answer. And then, you know, don't get discouraged if you hit 75 questions and then it just keeps going. That doesn't mean anything. It just means you may go all the way through, or you may get to 100, you may get to 80. Who knows? But don't get discouraged. Just keep taking the test. Don't try to zoom through it. Don't get upset. Just keep going. After you've taken the exam, after the screen turns blue and you're done, go and do something fun. Go hang out with your friends, your best girlfriend or the best guy friend, whoever it is. Talk to them, the ones that, you know, help to lift you up or help to get your mind off of things. Just go and talk to them and have a good time. There is like an NCLEX trick you can do to where you, when you get home, you can try to register for the exam again. And if it lets you register, sometimes that means that you didn't pass. Now, I did go home and I did that trick, and then it did say, I'm sorry, you've already registered. It didn't let me register again, and that meant that I actually passed. So those are a couple tips and my experience all mixed in together about the NCLEX. Our next video, we will have information on like interviews. So stay tuned for that. But other than that, thanks for watching. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. If you have any tips for us, put them in the comments. Even if you want to put a comment to say hi, we'd like to say hi to you back. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.